Good morning, all of you. Today, let us discuss the dialect, accent, and language. Of course, dialect and accent are the part and parcel of a language, but the accent and the dialect makes the listeners to understand a language difficult because of dialectical and the accentual variations. uh, the speakers speak in a particular way, and those who listen to their speech cannot understand their language, though it is the same. What is language? We know that language is a means of communication, and so language is also thought, and language is also used to express our opinions, and so on and so forth. Language has got a bigger perspective, but suppose if you want to talk about the dialect, dialect means a variety spoken in a particular area. For example, let us come to our mother tongue, Telugu. In the United Andhra Pradesh, there are only three dialects in the United Andhra Pradesh: Telangana dialect, and Rayalaseema dialect, and Andhra dialect. Even among Telangana dialect, there may be a number of dialects. They are called social dialects, but they come under only Telangana dialect. Even among Rayalaseema, there may be some variations in different districts. Even in Andhra, the dialects are maybe different from Nellore to Srikakulam. But we cannot say that these are all regional dialects. We can say that they are social dialects. For example, in my district, East Godavari, there may be three or four dialects, Konasima dialect, and also the dialect in some other place near Tuni and some other place. So they are called social dialects. Okay. Sometimes it is difficult to know whether something is a dialect or a language. When you listen to Urdu, it is almost like Hindi. Some scholars say that Urdu is a different dialect of Hindi, it's not a different language. Of course, it has got different script, that's a different matter, but it is almost like the Hindi. Sometimes the peculiarity of dialect is that some different languages look alike. When you listen to the different languages in North India, Punjab, Sikkim, Hindi, Assami, and all these languages look like Hindi, but they are different languages. Sometimes, because of the registers, the same language may differently. Now let us come to English. In English, there are standard dialect, Cockney dialect, and Lancashire dialect. Even in the dialect, the accent is different, some vocabulary is different, even grammatically they are different. That's why they are called some substandard English, though it is spoken by the native speakers. So all of us must know the difference between the dialect, language, and accent. Accent is just a matter of prominence given to a particular syllable. That's why we call it American accent, the British accent, and the Indian accent, and the South Indian accent, and the Australian accent, Canadian accent, and also West Indian accent. So, accent doesn't make a language a different register, but accent makes uh, us not understand the English better. When you speak with a particular accent, the person who is habituated to speak in a different accent may not understand your speech because of your accentual variations. Once the two persons come near and talk to each other in their respective accents, they come to know, they come to understand. That is the beauty of language. So, I request all of you to know the difference between registers, accents, and languages. Registers are very common in any language. It is not just in Telugu or in English or in any language, we have different registers because the people living and because the people living in a particular area who choose to follow a different register. That's very, very common. That's why we cannot say that a particular register is good, particular register is standard as far as linguists are concerned. All languages are equally great, all registers are equally great. If the other person speaks in a different register, it is because of his living in a particular place. We cannot say that it is the it is register, it should be followed by others. We cannot impose the register variations on anybody. We cannot say that ours is the best register. So if you keep all these factors, you can understand all registers, and also you can understand language better. What we have to do is follow or listen to as many registers as possible. Thank you very much for listening to me.